Hi all, welcome back to Mind the Silver Fox channel, and this is KFC Dad with Premier League predictions week number 10. There is no Mind the Silver Fox in these predictions this week. He is currently on his way to Old Trafford to watch Leicester City take on Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. I wasn't able to make this trip, so I'm doing the Premier League predictions alongside special guest Wesley Schnauzer, the only talking prediction dog in the world. So I'll quickly run through the scores from last week. In first place is KFC Dad with 77 points, way ahead of the other two. In second place is Wesley Schnauzer with 49 points, and just one place behind him is Mind the Silver Fox with 48 points. So he has caught up to Wesley Schnauzer, just needs one more point to equal him. So that's the scores from last week.
Wesley Schnauzer here, and welcome back to the channel, everyone.
As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're almost near 6k, so this would be really greatly appreciated, and appreciate all of you that have already subscribed to the channel and liked our videos. Thank you very much. Okay, game number one is Newcastle United versus Arsenal. Now, last week Arsenal played against Liverpool on the Sunday kickoff, and it ended in a dramatic 2-2 draw, with Arsenal dropping more points, and they're currently sitting in third place. Newcastle, they haven't won in their last 5 games, and they've lost their last 2 games. In their last game, they lost 2-1 against Chelsea. With that taken into account, my prediction for this game is going to be a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Mind the Silver Fox has gone for an Arsenal win as well. He has gone for a 2-1 win, with Newcastle getting a goal as well. So we go over to Schnauzer Palace, and Wesley Schnauzer, what's your prediction for the first game of the weekend?
Newcastle United versus Arsenal. Arsenal getting that 2-2 draw with Liverpool, and Newcastle in the last game losing against Chelsea. I think Arsenal will get back to winning ways with this one, and I'm going for a 2-1 win like Mind the Silver Fox.
Game number 2 is Bournemouth versus Manchester City. Manchester City in their last game did get a win. They beat Southampton 1-0. It was a tight game, and Southampton did play well. Manchester City haven't lost in their last 5 games. They sit currently top of the league. Bournemouth, in their last game, they drew with high-flying Aston Villa, and previous to that game, they beat Arsenal 2-0. So Bournemouth have started to pick up a bit of form. So I don't think this will be an easy game for Manchester City, but I do think Manchester City will win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Manchester City, and let's see what Mind the Silver Fox has gone for. He's gone for a 2-1 win as well for Manchester City. So, Wesley, what's your prediction for this one?
Bournemouth versus Manchester City. Like the boys have just said, Bournemouth picking up a little bit, but I think Manchester City will be too strong. Sitting top of the league at the moment, I think Manchester City will win 3-1.
Game number 3 is Ipswich Town versus our team Leicester City. Ipswich Town in their last game were involved in a 7-goal thriller against Brentford. Brentford snatching the 4-3 win at the end of that, which with Crystal Palace winning, the Ipswich have dropped into the relegation zone. Leicester also losing last weekend in the Cooper Derby on Friday night. Leicester losing to Nottingham Forest 3-1, doing well in the first half, and it seems like Leicester can only play 45 minutes of football. I think on this it'll be a tight game, and I'm going to go for a Desmond. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw for this one. Mine the Silver Fox is more optimistic than me, and he's gone for a 3-1 away win for Leicester City. So let's have a look what this Wesley Schnauzer wants to say.
Ipswich Town versus Leicester City, my team. I think this will be a high-scoring game. Ipswich Town had a 7-goal thriller and Leicester City had a 4-goal thriller. Leicester and Ipswich both losing in their last game. I think this will be 3-2 to Leicester City.
Game number 4 is Liverpool versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool, we've already mentioned, getting that 2-2 draw at Arsenal, and Brighton, they've also got a 2-2 draw. And Wolves, they played against Wolves, and Wolves snatched a 93rd minute equaliser, which was much needed for Wolves because they've not played very well. They're in the bottom 3, and that gets them another point. I think that makes them 2 points now, and I think they're off the bottom of the league and are in 19th place now. So yeah, a tough game for both teams, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Liverpool. And I think mine, the Silver Fox, has gone for the same scoreline as me, and he's also gone for a 2-1 win for Liverpool. Let's see what Wesley Schnauzer is going to predict for this game.
Liverpool versus Brighton. I think Liverpool will come out 2-0 winners in this one. Liverpool drawing their last game against Arsenal, and Brighton drawing their last game against Wolves, both with a Desmond 2-2 draw. But I think Liverpool will come out and get back to winning ways with a 2-0 win.
Game number 5 is Nottingham Forest against West Ham United. Both teams winning in the last weekend. West Ham United going 2-1 against Man United, and that, I think, spelled the end of Eric Ten Hag after that game. Nottingham Forest beating our Leicester City 3-1 at the King Power Stadium, coming back in the second half, and Chris Wood always scores against us, got 2 goals in the second half, and they won 3-1. So Nottingham Forest going very well in the league, sitting 7th in the league, and I think they've only I don't think they've lost in their last 5 games, whereas West Ham have had mixed results, but they did beat Man United 2-1 in their last result. So on this one, I'm going to go for with Nottingham Forest being at home, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Nottingham Forest. And mine the Silver Fox has also gone for a Nottingham Forest win, and he's gone 3-1 win for Nottingham Forest, with Chris Wood scoring some more goals. Let's see what Wesley Schnauzer thinks.
Nottingham Forest versus West Ham United. Nottingham Forest beating my team 3-1 on the Friday night kickoff. West Ham beating Manchester United, which spelled the end for Eric Ten Hag. I think Nottingham Forest will carry on with their winning streak and will win 1-0 against West Ham United.
Game number 6 is Southampton versus Everton. Now, Southampton sit bottom of the league and not got a win so far yet in the league. They did play last night in the Carabao Cup, and they got a 3-2 win against Stoke City. They were 2-0 up, and then they let in Stoke, and Stoke did equalise, getting it back up to 2-2. But they, towards the end, they got the goal that got them the win. Will that give them confidence going into this game against Everton? Everton haven't lost in their last 5 games and have started to pick up form. They also drew in their last game. Well, they didn't also. They drew in their last game 1-1 against a good Fulham side. So, yeah, they are beginning to be tough to beat. What am I going to go for on this one? I'm going to go for a high-scoring Desmond. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw on this one. And mine the Silver Fox has gone for an Everton win, and he's gone 2-1 to Everton on this one. Let's see what Mr. Schnauzer has to say about this.
Southampton versus Everton. Everton doing well, haven't lost in the last 5 games. Southampton sit rock bottom of the Premier League at the moment and haven't won a game at all. But they did win yesterday in the Carabao Cup, so maybe that will give them a bit of confidence. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw and Southampton to get a point out of this one.
Game number 7 is Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace picking up 3 points in their last game and beating Spurs 1-0. Wolverhampton picking up a point as well. They drew with Brighton, a 2-2 draw. So both teams getting something from their last games. Is this that both teams turning a corner and started to climb up the table? We'll have to wait and see on that one. What am I going to go for on this one? I think I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And Mayan the Silver Fox, he has also gone for a draw. He's gone for a Desmond. He's gone for a 2-2 draw on this one. So what will Wesley Schnauzer do? Wesley, your prediction, please.
Wolves versus Crystal Palace. I'm going to go for a Palace 2-1 win on this one. But Wolves did play well in their last game and they managed to get a draw. But if you look at the table, Wolves are playing Crystal Palace, Southampton are playing Everton, and Leicester are playing against Ipswich Town. That's the bottom 6 all playing each other in this weekend. I've said that Crystal Palace will get a 2-1 win against Wolves in this game.
Game number 8 is Tottenham Hotspur versus Aston Villa. Now, Tottenham Hotspur, we just mentioned, lost their last game to Crystal Palace. In their last 5, they've lost 2 and they've won 3. So not quite hitting, they've been inconsistent. Aston Villa, they drew their last game with Bournemouth. And they haven't lost in their last 5 games. They're also playing in Champions League. So yeah, they are a very, very good side, and I think they're in the top 6. They're 6th position at the moment. What am I going to go for on this one? I think Aston Villa will win 2-1, and I think Mayan the Silver Fox has gone for the same scoreline as me. He's gone for a 2-1 Villa win as well. What about you, Mr. Schnauzer? What's your prediction?
Tottenham versus Aston Villa. Tottenham losing their last game against Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa doing well. They drew their last game, and I think this will be a 2-2 draw.
Game number 9 is the Sunday kickoff. It's Manchester United versus Chelsea in the 4:30 kickoff. Manchester United this week have sacked Erik ten Hag, and they have Ruud van Nistelrooy in temporary charge as the interim boss. They are playing tonight against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup, so we'll have to see how that one goes. Chelsea won their last game and sit in 5th position in the league and doing very well. Will Ruud van Nistelrooy be still in the hot seat as an interim boss, or will they have Ruben Amorim in place for this game on Sunday? So what am I going to go for on this one? I think I'm going to go for a Desmond. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw for this game, and Mayan the Silver Fox has gone for a Chelsea 2-1 win for this game. What about you, Mr. Schnauzer? What's your prediction for this?
Manchester United versus Chelsea. Manchester United departing with Erik ten Hag. Chelsea winning their last game. Manchester United losing their last game against West Ham. And they are playing against my team, Leicester City, in the Carabao Cup tonight. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw against Chelsea. I think this will be a draw, whoever is in charge of United by then.
Okay guys, so the last game of the weekend is the Monday night kickoff, 8 p.m, and it is Fulham versus Brentford, a London derby. Fulham drawing 1-1 with Everton in their last game. They have dropped off a little. The 2 games previous to that, they did lose them. Brentford involved in that 7-goal thriller against Ipswich and winning 4-3 in the end. I'm going to go for another high-scoring game, and I'm going to go for a 3-2 win for Fulham. Mind the Silver Fox has gone for a Brentford win. He's gone 2-1 to Brentford. What about you, Mr. Schnauzer? What's your prediction for this last game?
The Monday night kickoff is Fulham versus Brentford, a London derby. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Brentford, seeing how they played and got back to winning ways with that 7-goal thriller against Ipswich. I think it'll be too much for Fulham, and it's a 2-0 win for Brentford for me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one. So it's adios amigos from me. And what's the next game? We got Ipswich away the next game, so we'll see you on that. Look out for the Manchester United versus Leicester Carabao Cup vlog, which will be out soon as well.